Hi, it's Karen from Craftykarendesigns here. Welcome to episode 16 of Full Fall Friday. Today's card is a wiper card. I'm not really sure why it's called a wiper card, but it has a pop-out element coming out of the inside. It's like two Z pieces stuck together with a pop-out element. There's nothing on this pop-out element at the moment because I didn't like what I'd done on the sample, so I've taken it off again so you can't see it. So I'm using the Dino raw paper and stamps and Dino Days stamp set. So I'm going to make this for a child. But the technique's the same, whoever you're making it for, just swap up the paper and the stamp set. So let me show you how to do it. So you need two pieces of cardstock, and this is Pretty Peacock. Sorry, and it's 4 1/8 by 8 1/2. So you can get two. You can get both pieces out of one sheet of A4. Okay, I've got two of those, and then we've got another piece which is 2 3/4 by 8, which is for the fold out part on the front. We've got a little piece which is 1 1/2 by 3, which is for the pop-up mechanism. I'll talk you through the DSP in a minute. So on the cardstock you need to score at 1 1/2 and 3 on both pieces. 1 1/2 and 3. And then on this piece you need to score at 4. So you're just scoring that one in half. On this little piece you need to put it in on the long edge and just make a mark at 1 1/2. Okay, and we'll take that out, and then you need to make a diagonal score from the top right to that mark you've just made, like that. Okay, so we'll fold and burnish all these scores. Now I've changed this slightly from the sample one that I've just shown you, because I had mats and layers with DSP and cardstock, and it made it a bit top heavy, so it toppled over. So I've taken the extra layer of cardstock off this one. So when you're burnishing, go that way with that one and then fold this one back to make a sort of Z fold. Okay, like that, because these two are going to fit together like that to make a box, and the pop-up mechanism goes inside. Okay, so we need to add this bit for the mechanism. Now this is the tricky bit, and this is the bit that I sometimes get wrong, so bear with me. I'm going to use tear tape. Where you've scored it diagonally, sorry, you need to put some tear tape on the back. Now this piece, it doesn't matter which piece you use, but you need to have it flat on your table like that, with the two scores at the right hand side. Okay, and it's face down. So this piece now needs to stick in here, like that. So we'll take the tear tape off. And hope I've got this the right way around. So get it so the top of the diagonal is level with the top of the card, like that. Okay, so that when the card is folded together, no, I've done it the wrong way around. Have I? No, I haven't. No, I haven't. It's right. So that'll all fold up like that and put it in the envelope. And it looks like I haven't actually got it on exactly straight, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just chop, there's a little tiny piece sticking out there, so I'm just going to chop that off so it won't be seen. There we go. So now you need to stick these pieces together, and you can use tear tape or glue. I'm going to use glue because I prefer glue. So just help if we had some in the pot. Let's try another one. That's better. So lay it flat, and then you want along the edge without the folds, butted right up to the end of here. Take your time and make sure you get them level before you press it down, like that. Okay, and then do the same at the other end. So bring that down and make sure it's flush at the end of there. And because you've used Tombow, you've got a little bit of wiggle room I should say. So that's how it'll be. Okay? And the more you open and close it, the easier that will go up and down. It just needs to be told where it needs to go. Okay? So then I'm going to use this leaf DSP, which is out of the Dino Raws paper. And this piece is 5 1/4 by 4. So I'll add that to the front. Centrally as you can. And then these two strips are 1 1/4 by 4, and these just go on those bits. Like that. Okay, so we'll leave that to dry for a minute while we do some stamping. So we need 2 pieces of Whisper Whites, which are 3.5 by 2.25, and one's going on the front of here and one's going on the inside. And now I've taken the extra layer off. They look a bit small, don't they? So shall we have some, put some old olive in as well? What do you think? Yeah, let's get some old olive. Bear with me while I get some cardstock. This is what's called crafted on the hoof. So if that's 3.5 by 2.25, we'll make this 2.5 by, what did I say that was? 4. So we'll make that 3 3/4. Let's have a look. That's better, isn't it? So I'll have another piece the same as that for the inside. There we go. Try again. So I'm going to stamp some of these dinosaurs because I think they're really cute. And don't ask me what they're called because I haven't got a clue. So we'll have this one and this one. Come out. And we're going to have I love you this much. It's more than it looks. And where's the other one gone? Goose hatch. No, I don't want that one. Where's the Rawson one gone? Oh my goodness me, what have I done with it? How can I have lost that? Bear with me while I'll find it. Why didn't you tell me it was there all the time? Can't see for looking. Right, so blocks. So we're going to have this one just peeping over the edge. And there. I'm going to do him in Pretty Peacock. So I'm just going to incut the top half of him like that, and then I'm going to line that up in the corner and stamp it like that, so it looks like he's just peeping in. Oops, where's the camera gone? There we go. You see? I'm going to have to move this camera back again. I don't like it here. I can't see properly because the sun's shining. So we also need some spikes for him. So I think we'll do the spikes in Old Olive. And the spikes for him are this one. So let's hope we can line them up. There's a little gap in the middle, which is where his little paw goes. If that's what it's called, paw, arm, whatever it is. There you go. And we'll stamp I love you this much on this one, I think, on the inside. I think we might do that in Old Olive as well. So we'll put it down here as though he's saying it. There you go. I love you this much, it's more than it looks. Leave that one there, and then we'll do this other one. That block's not big enough, we'll get another one. Which looks huge. So this time I think we'll do an Old Olive dinosaur, and we'll put Pretty Peacock spines on him. So we'll have this one just walking across the bottom here. Like that. And these spines. And Pretty Peacock. And because it's photopolymer, you can see through to line it up, she says, with the fingers crossed. That's not bad. And then we will have the real Rawsome in the Pretty Peacock as well. And we'll have that up in the top corner over here. Like that. There we go. And we'll close those up and put this bit together. So we'll just add some Tombow to the back of this. And add him to this bit. And add that to the front. Like so. Said I wasn't going to put cardstock on here, didn't I? Never mind. We'll see how it goes, because there's not quite as much cardstock on this one as the other one. And sometimes if you get a little edge sticking up where you've cut the card with the trimmer, just go over it with your bone folder. It squashes it down again. So I'll have this on the inside. You can write your message on this bit as well. Or you could put a piece on the back, a piece of Whisper White on the back. Then that needs to go in the centre of there. So we'll just put glue all over the back of this. And then we'll do the last little bit, the pop-up bit. So we'll add that. middle for diddle in there. I think what we might have to do is put a Velcro dot underneath to keep it closed. Now the pop out bit, I'm just going to have something that says happy birthday, but you could have a dinosaur, you could have an animal, you could have a flower, you can have whatever you want. So happy birthday. So we need a scrap of Whisper Whites, which I have somewhere. I don't know what I've done with it, so we'll chop a bit off here. So I think we'll stamp this in. Oops, Pretty Peacock. I don't know why this is not sticking to the block. Blocks must need cleaning. I'm going to punch that out with a 2-inch circle punch. So, and I'm also going to punch out a starburst punch, but I'm not sure whether I'll use it or not yet, because it might get in the way. But we'll have a look and see. So the idea is that this then sticks to this, so that when it pops up it says happy birthday. So you need to stick it on with the happy birthday facing the right way, really, like that. And then when it goes down, let's have a look. I think it should be okay. We'll give it a whirl. If it's not, we'll just have to go to plan B. We'll stick that to the back of there. I love this starburst punch. Can't believe it's retiring. I'm so sad. So we just need to have glue on this side here. I'll slide that in like that and hope for the best. That's it. Hey, it works. There you go. I think these are really cute. And once you get your head round which way this bit has to go on the inside, they're really quite easy. Now, as I said, you could put a Velcro dot there, or you could just leave it. It's up to you. But when it's displayed, it's not too bad. It's nice to see the other dinosaur inside. I don't know, I might, when I decide who it's for, I might put a Velcro dot on it as well. So there you go. This is my Dino Days wiper card. I hope you like it. Please give me a thumbs up if you do. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, I'd be really grateful if you could click on the bell and subscribe and get the notifications each time I upload another video. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you're all still staying safe and well, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks, bye.